Aqua gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general message for my Aquarius soul family. I hope you guys are doing super duper fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. We invite you in. We welcome you in. Please give us exactly what we need to know in regards to the messages for my beautiful Aqua gang, my beautiful Aquarius soul family, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that the messages are general, guys, okay? Take what resonates with you. Leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. Same goes for you cross watchers. You're also welcome here. Place yourself where you belong in the storylines. Happy birthday to us all. It is still our season, okay? So we are still turned the fuck up. We're still celebrating. So happy belated birthday to those of you who have already had your birthdays, like me. And those of you who are celebrating today and moving forward, happiest birthday to you guys. We are such a blessing to this world. I'm just kidding. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little biased. I don't get to say that, but I'm just saying, you know, I love y'all. I love y'all. Damn, we are a family. Please take a moment and click that like button, guys, as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload. All right, your girl would truly appreciate it. The energy is quite serious, guys. I'm not gonna hold you, okay? It's a seriousness, calm yet serious. Okay, so we have futuristic. So I feel like somebody is thinking about the future, a future with you, or perhaps a future without you. That could, of course, be going through their mind. Okay, so that makes sense. We have crossroads here. And then we also have in the shadows. Okay, so somebody feels like you're moving in silence, so they feel like they cannot read you. They're not able to read you. I do feel like this person feels like they had you at one point in time, but they don't quite know where the two of you stand now. This is possibly where the serious energy is coming from. So maybe they played just a little bit. Okay, I don't know what your the specific details of each of you all situations are, right? Because we're here as a collective. However, I feel like as a general consensus, this is somebody who now feels like you're weighing your options, right? That there's a choice at all. Whereas in the past, they felt like a future may have been solidified with you. Now they feel like you are either just now recognizing that you could just move the fuck on, or they feel like you're taking it more serious now. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this person is like, you always came through as if they were the love of your life. They were your soulmate. You wanted to make it work, even when they were fucking up, even when they were doing certain things, you were just always there. But now they feel like you're teetering the fence. So that is, like I said, that's possibly where this nervousness is coming from. I'm hearing nervousness now, but what I was feeling was seriousness, a great deal of seriousness. So somebody is definitely going to be taking this very serious moving forward. I feel like they're trying to wait for the right time to come in and say something, or kind of suggest that the two of you have a deeper conversation. Now, here's the irony in that. I feel like this is potentially a jokester for some of you. Somebody who didn't really take seriously the conversations that you wanted to have before. Like they kind of mocked it, or they just kind of bounced over it, didn't really take it seriously. But now that it appears that you are teetering the fence, now they are very much serious. Okay. Okay, so this person feels like you are more mature than them. They feel like you were on a different path or trajectory than them when the two of you first met. So you could have been ready for something really serious. They feel like they should be given some leeway here because they weren't as forward focused as you were. They weren't really as accomplished, or they just weren't ready for the kind of serious connection that you were ready for. So why didn't you walk away? That would be my question to this person if I had the opportunity to speak with them. Like, why stick around? If you weren't ready, you know, you gracefully bowing out, walking away and working on yourself until you are ready would have been the better option here. I feel like they rubbed you the wrong way. I feel like that if you know that you're not ready for something, or if you know that you can't give somebody what they're asking for, then sticking around and being quiet about it, trying to play it safe, or trying to play it as if you're working on yourself, but you really know that you have not attained that level of resource just yet, is definitely giving stringing along energy, okay? That's what it feels like. Crossroads. So this person doesn't necessarily like the changes that you are making, but they also are recognizing the unique qualities that you bring to the table, the unique qualities within this relationship. So they're also not willing to walk away for that reason as well. This person might view you as a come up, you guys. I just have to say that, right? Like, I'm just throwing that out there. That doesn't necessarily have to be all of you, but I feel that to an extent for a small portion of you. Okay. So an opportunist or somebody who feels like you could level them up in some way, form, or fashion. Yeah. So they definitely know that they came off as sneaky or as a liar. Like, they strung you along, they kept you around. But you've awoken, right? Like you've been waking up, or you're currently waking up to the fact that it's possibly better to just be single. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. So now this person is wanting to be more serious, right? Ace of Pentacles is a very serious offer. Okay. This is a big daddy, big mama offer. This is an offer that I would not turn a blind eye to. It definitely has, it certainly has this aura of substance. It's really planting a major seed. It's a major investment in someone else's life. But for me, I'm like, why now? You know what I mean? Is it because Aquarius is now deciding to just be on their own or move forward? Okay, so there is some feelings of rejection here that could be triggered. And they also feel like you're not making it easy to talk to you anymore. That's what I'm hearing. This person feels like you used to make it easy for them to have access to you or to talk to you, like to just have conversation with you. They feel like you're not as accessible and you're not as easy to talk to as you used to be. This could be somebody dealing with a bit of a fragile ego, which is why they would be worried about having an easy conversation with you. They didn't make it easy for you, so I don't understand why they would be wanting that same luxury, that same courtesy. Yeah, so that's where the fragile ego energy is coming in. Like, they want to be able to come to you and say these things. They do want to take slight accountability. Slight. I'm not going to say a whole bunch of accountability is being taken, but I don't get that this person is as sneaky as you might think that they are, right? Like, I feel like you have a worse idea of this person's character than what they actually are, but I feel like you're well in your right to have this theory about who this person is just based on how they were moving. You know what I mean? You had to come to your own conclusions. This person could have kept a lot of things silent. Within the shadows, they could have kept a lot of things murky. They could have kept a lot of things in the dark, or just lots of gray areas, not really answering questions, not really not really wanting to have the tough conversations, but now they're wanting to be super duper serious with you. Ace of Pentacles and King of Pentacles is like a massive switch. It really is. And I feel like they are anticipating moving forward. But like I said, there is this bit of insecurity that maybe they pegged you as the wrong person. So they don't feel like they're dealing with the same person anymore. So they're going right back to that. They're going right back to the energy of them being able to come to you and speak to you freely. Even if they were saying some dumb shit, you wouldn't judge them. You didn't really look down on them. But they feel like for some reason, if they come towards you, you might really shatter their ego, hurt their feelings, say something that they won't be able to come back from, or say something that fragile ego of theirs can't take. So they're kind of sitting on the sidelines here. Okay, with the Hermit card and the Two of Wands, they are making a plan to, like I said, come to you with this serious sort of approach and conversation. But my whole thing is, will you believe it? Like, do you believe that shit? You know what I mean? They could mean it all day, but what really matters is what it is that you desire from this person moving forward, and if you believe what they're saying. You know what I mean? With the Seven of Swords being one of the first cards to come out, I feel like you view this person as a liar. You feel like even if they didn't blatantly lie, if they omitted shit or kept things hidden, with this Shadows card here in the center, that suggests somebody who omission is a lie, right? Like, in your opinion. So you feel like you're dealing with somebody who has a shady character. They're not to be trusted sort of energy. And I do feel like they're wanting to come in and prove themselves. There is something about this person attempting to move on that wasn't very successful, okay? It wasn't a good fit. They're definitely viewing the connection between you and them as one of the best fits that they've had in their adult life, right? Since they started wearing their big girl drawers. The big boy draws, they're viewing this as like a grown-up relationship, okay? Not that simple shit that those young girls are on, or the young guys are on, like you were really up there, You kind of challenged them. They weren't up for all of your challenges, which is why they kind of pussyfooted around, try to try to kind of keep things up in the air, go with the flow type of energy, and you sort of got hip to their game. I do feel like you potentially brought this to a halt, especially with the Hermit to be showing up here. You could be the one in self-inflicted solitude. They're kind of gazing out, trying to wonder, you know, what has happened. If your feelings still exist, right? If you still want to be a part of their world. I'm seeing this globe here. Maybe they do want to plan some form of travel for the two of you, because we have the Chariot here. The globe also signifies possibly wanting to take a trip, get some new scenery, get a new vibe going, step outside of the norm in order to create a different aura. I do feel like that could be where their mind is kind of setting in. You may view this person as somebody who is just potentially trying to tempt you. They do have the potential to tempt you because of the emotions that you do or did have for them. That's what's in their mind. Okay. This person may have a seducing quality about themselves. So I do feel like you're going to proceed carefully either way it goes. But this person does seem to be somebody who is like getting it now, right? Like they seem to be someone who recognizes the performance that they put on in the past. And they're also recognizing the ways in which you have reversed all of the resources that they were getting before. Okay. You may have even put a microscope on their habits, right? Really pointed out to them the ways in which they don't work for you, that this connection doesn't work for you. You may have been very blatant and honest with this person, or you will be, in terms of what it is that you want now, in terms of where you see your life going, the kind of relationship that you might want now. Maybe it's changed. They do view you as having the upper hand, and they don't feel like it was like that before. So this is somebody who's now viewing you as like a challenge, another challenge, right? This person could have been a challenge for you as well, though. I feel like they challenged you in all the wrong ways, if I have to be honest, okay? Because I feel like the things that you were asking them for were very simple things. Things that should just come organically and naturally in a relationship, but yet you were having to beg for it at times. They told me not to use the term beg, so you were having to ask way too many times. Yeah. Over and over and over. Okay. Unrealistic expectations. See? It was a lie. It was. You weren't asking for too much. You weren't being unrealistic. I guess you figured all of that out, or you will. So tarot is fluid, guys, right? So this could be something predictive of the future that is getting ready to unfold. It could be something that has just unfolded. This person is on their way back towards you. Okay, we have Lover's Moon. Yep. So they're very passionate about having a new beginning with you. I feel like they're having like a lot of epiphanies. This Moon Phases card does signify change as well. And then we have Dark Moon. So they have been in solitude. They've been alone, but I don't feel like it was self-inflicted in the beginning. I feel like they just kind of ran out of choices. They had a lot of time to think. They could have went on dates, but it was like bland, right? It just wasn't appealing to the taste. It wasn't really something that was as exciting as it could have been with the two of you. It's a lot of comparisons that they're making between you and other people or newer people that they tried to date. So they just ended up taking the loss and just being alone. And I feel like now they're willing to listen, but chill. Why you couldn't listen before? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? So let's see. Let's get into their thoughts a little bit, okay? Ooh. Okay. Okay, so we have too much passion. Very quiet. This person is going to be listening a lot, you guys. So if they were talking over you a lot, I'm really channeling their energy. It's very quiet. It's very serious. It's somebody who doesn't want to come off as like too thirsty. They don't want to come off as a hothead. They don't want to be irrational. They're going to be really listening. I feel like this is somebody who really is up to changing in certain ways. And they're also wanting to hear you loud and clear now, right? So even if you were telling them what it is that you needed, what it is that you wanted, well, if you were laying it out plain, I feel like the level of egotism, okay, that they were kind of trapped in didn't allow them to really listen. It's like they heard you, but not really. But now they're all ears. They're going to try not to lead with passion. Okay, they're leading with pentacles, Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's really taking this very much so seriously. They want something very serious now. This could be somebody who's also thinking of themselves as getting older, like they gotta stop effing around, like they can't be a bachelor or a bachelorette forever, like their time clock is ticking. They may want marriage or to have kids, something to that effect, to where it's getting more serious now. Or it could be something that their mother said to them, one of their parents said to them, to make it more apparent that, yeah, you're doing the same shit that you were doing when you were younger, and it's not okay. Okay, so if you ever met some of their family members, there's one family member in particular that really took a liking to you, and they gave this person a tongue lashing, is what I'm hearing. I treated this like a game. So that's a little bit of emotional immaturity. All right. And then we have all work, no play. So this person is definitely like in this position where they want relationships to be fun. They felt like you were too serious. They wanted more passion. They possibly wanted like sex if you didn't have sex with them, or they wanted to have more fun. They wanted to do more of the fun things. They didn't really want to focus on the mundane, shallow, boring things in relationships. I don't consider it that. That's their words, not mine. I'd be really interested to see what ways in which they're wanting to change then, because this performer card does say that they can be a chameleon. I don't get that their approach is fake, but it could be premature. Some of the things that they will offer you, you know, some of the ways in which they are telling you they're going to be able to show up. King of Pentacles. How do you go from the Seven of Swords to the King of Pentacles so fast? So fast. So let's just pull from one more deck here. Holding back. I should have expressed myself better. Okay, so like I said, they are doing a lot of thinking, you guys. They really are. Okay, so like I said, they're going to be doing a lot of listening. For this person, they feel like they were a hothead, right? Like for them, it was better to just use word salad, say a bunch of shit, kind of get you off your high horse, or try to humble you, or try to throw you off, project, whatever it is, whatever tactic that they use that treated this situation like a game. They absolutely know that that's why now it feels like things are off kilter, or things are off, or things are no longer on course to what they thought it would be in the future. There's also this sense of recognizing the value in the connection all of the sudden, right? With the Ace of Pentacles, big offer, right? This is somebody that you could build with, someone that you can spend your life with, someone that will be there for you when you get old, somebody that will wipe your ass, and all of that shit, right? Like they're thinking about old age, they're thinking about retiring, like, you know, they can't just be running around the streets forever. These are their thoughts. And I feel like they got caught up in their own habits, and now they're like definitely having a come into Jesus moment, or like I said, somebody close to them who likes you. Let them have it, okay, with a lot of passion. So lots of cuss words, 4-letter words, okay, calling them a spoiled ass brat, right? Telling them that they're living up in the clouds. What kind of alternative reality are they living in to have allowed Aquarius to get away? You need to chase her. You need to chase him. I don't give a fuck what your pride is telling you, what your ego is telling you. This is a big, big mistake. The stress from this is draining me. I'm telling you, somebody is like in their ear. Did you call her? Did you call him? Did you call her? Did you call him? Every single day. All right. I'm always longing for you. And then we have unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. So that makes a lot of sense. So I let my pride and ego get in the way of this connection. Duh. And somebody is really letting them have it. I guess somebody saw you as their daughter-in-law or as their son-in-law, right? Like they kind of started making their own future plans in their mind after meeting you or after hearing about you. So this person was talking very great about you, telling some certain stories or scenarios, how you handle them, how you talk to them, how you treat them, advice that you've given them. And somebody thinks that you're super smart. Someone thinks that you are attractive, that you're a great catch, and that this person like really fucked it up. They need to fix it. Go back and chase my fucking daughter-in-law is what I'm hearing. Chase my son-in-law, like what, girl? All right, so if you have resonated with this message, we are hopping over to the extended. We're going to really dig in over there. Let's see where all of this is heading, if it's safe, all of that good stuff. Okay, so if you want to continue with your girl, I'm going to put the link for the extended down below in the description box, and I'm going to see you guys over there. Let's go.